Alright, so every week it feels like we get a new wave of tech updates, a new phone, a faster chip, a slightly better camera. But this week? Well, this week feels different. We're not just talking about incremental improvements anymore, we're talking about fundamental shifts in how we work, how we communicate, and even how we think. The world of artificial intelligence is moving at a pace that's honestly hard to keep up with, and the breakthroughs we've seen over the last 7 days are more than just minor software patches. They're signposts pointing to a future that's arriving a lot faster than any of us expected. This isn't your typical news cycle, it's a collection of stories that, when you put them all together, paint a really clear picture of where things are headed. We have a brand new flagship model from one of the biggest names in the game, a massive real-world deployment of AI agents in the corporate world, mind-bending advances in brain-computer interfaces. It's a lot to take in. We're going to walk through the 6 biggest stories that hit the wire this week. So, let's start with the one everyone's been waiting for. OpenAI officially dropped GPT-5 on August 7th. And the hype is very, very real. This isn't just another small step up from GPT-4o. This feels like a generational leap. Headline numbers are staggering. OpenAI is claiming that GPT-5 makes 45% fewer factual errors than its predecessor. This means you can trust its answers a whole lot more. We're talking a 94.6% score on the AI math competition problems, and a 74.9% on a tough coding benchmark called SW Bench. These are tasks that require deep reasoning and complex problem-solving skills, areas where previous models often struggled. To see this level of performance means we're getting closer to an AI that can truly understand and solve problems at an expert human level, which is both incredibly exciting and a little bit wild to think about. Well, a big part of it is a new architecture. GPT-5 runs as a unified adaptive system. It has a real-time router that instantly decides how to handle your request. If you ask a simple question, it uses a super-fast, lightweight model to give you an answer instantly. But if you throw a complex, multi-step problem at it, the router automatically kicks it over to a much deeper, more powerful reasoning model to work through it. Ultimately, the release of GPT-5 really raises the bar for what we should expect from a flagship AI model. Next up, a story that pulls AI out of the research papers and puts it right into the middle of the modern workforce. Salesforce just made a huge announcement. Mark Benioff revealed AI agents now handle about half of their customer service interactions. Not a small pilot, a company-wide deployment already changing operations. The numbers are stark. From 9,000 support staff down to 5,000. 4,000 jobs cut, over 100 million customer leads re-engaged. So, while some roles were eliminated, the AI is also creating new opportunities for the business to grow. It's a classic story of technological disruption, and it's happening right now in one of the biggest tech companies in the world. It's important to put this into context. Salesforce is still a massive employer. Section 4. Mind control? Almost. UCLA's new brain interface. Alright, from the corporate world, we're jumping straight into the realm of science fiction. Researchers at UCLA have developed a revolutionary new brain-computer interface, or BCI, and it's seriously impressive stuff. This isn't one of those invasive implants that require surgery. It's a wearable device that you can just put on. It works by combining 2 different technologies: an EEG system that reads the electrical signals from your brain, a vision-based AI co-pilot that helps interpret what you're trying to do. Together, they can decode your intent in real time with surprising accuracy. The results from their study, published in Nature Machine Intelligence, are pretty mind-blowing. They tested the device with able-bodied participants. They also tested with an individual who is paralyzed. In both cases, users completed complex tasks nearly 4 times faster with the AI-assisted BCI. A 4 times speed improvement, driven by decoding thoughts and intentions. This has enormous implications for people with disabilities. This breakthrough makes powerful BCI tech more accessible and practical. For individuals with paralysis, this could mean regaining independence. Section 5. Flu shots, but smarter. MIT's VaxSeer AI. Now for a story that could have a direct impact on all of our health. Researchers at MIT have developed a new AI platform called VaxSeer, and its goal is to get ahead of the flu. Every year, the World Health Organization, or WHO, has the incredibly difficult job of predicting which flu strains will be the most dominant, so that vaccine manufacturers can produce the right formula. It's a complex process that relies on a lot of human expertise. VaxSeer, however, uses machine learning to try and make that prediction process even better, and the results are really promising. In a study published in Nature Medicine, the researchers looked back at the last 10 years of flu seasons. They ran VaxSeer's predictions against the historical data to see how it would have performed. The AI accurately matched the dominant H1N1 strains in 7 of those 10 years. For the H3N2 strain, it was correct in 5 of the 10 years. In both cases, the AI model outperformed the official recommendations that were made at the time. That's a significant improvement in accuracy for a problem that affects hundreds of millions of people every year. So, how does it do it? It looks for subtle mutations and changes in the virus's genetic code that might indicate it's about to become more widespread. It also uses AI to predict the virus's antigenicity, which is basically a measure of how well our immune systems will be able to recognize and fight it. By combining these two streams of data, it can build a predictive model that identifies the strains most likely to cause the next big outbreak. Section 6. First, let's talk sports. IBM is now piloting AI-driven tennis commentary. That's right, an AI that can call a match. The system uses computer vision to watch the game, analyzing player movements, shot types, the overall flow of the match. It then uses advanced speech models to generate commentary in real time, and it's not just a monotone robot voice. The AI is designed to adjust its delivery, level of enthusiasm, to match the excitement on the court. This project, developed in partnership with the MIT IBM Watson AI lab, is already being tested in actual tournament settings to supplement live coverage. Imagine watching a match with the option to switch to an AI commentator that can provide instant stats, deep tactical analysis, or even commentary in a different language. It could completely change the way we experience live sports broadcasting. Finally, let's talk business. Because behind all of these breakthroughs, there's a massive amount of investment pouring into the AI space. A Tokyo-based AI startup called LayerX just secured a historic $100 million in Series B funding.